whole lead they actually accrued from the early game, and the game became kind of difficult after that.
I'm wondering if there is a nice stat, some stats person can give us on the win rate of a team if they lose both Wisdom runes at minute 7. Because whilst it looked like Vision were winning, they did actually mess up, and Boomboys got both XP runes at the 7-minute mark.
Opportunity to like get an in and win a team fight. They just had to rat.
Yeah, it got to a point where I felt like in the team fights, like the supports on Vision just couldn't really do much. You know, Pudge wasn't really very useful. He was just like waiting and waiting, but they couldn't really have the damage to kill. He managed to hook someone in, but they just didn't really have damage at some point.
Yeah, and I feel like we have to talk about the man in the mid lane, GPK. He had a bit of a rough start to this game, but it did feel like a very good Ember Spirit game, Winter. I think that he definitely is, as the game progressed, he delivered also.
Yeah, for sure. He had a stellar game. I think maybe you could only criticize him where at the 7-minute mark when he was moving, he didn't have chains. That kind of grieved his team a little bit. But I think apart from that, outside of that, he was a true force to be reckoned with in the whole game. And not to mention, he had the buff, the croak from the Largo, which made it so disgusting.
93% kill participation? That man must have been everywhere, Rhea.
I mean, he was, you know, the key, right? So you're playing with a Mirana support. What are you going to do? You're going to chains into Arrow, right? You're going to play with your Largo. You're going to get the Croak on you, and you're going to go do loads of damage. Like, it's on him as the Ember, as the hero with lots of mobility to go and be on the Nature's Prophet in fights. And I think GPK has to do a lot, and he did do a lot. And he also acts as part of this counter duo to the puck as well. So it's like everything is on him, and that's why he's the best. I mean, what a great game.
He delivered with that pressure on him, absolutely. And we have to talk a little bit about Vision as well, because they were doing very well in the first start of the game, and a large portion of that came because of a certain hero that a lot of people were very excited to see. We saw on the main stage the first Pudge in action, Ray, and that was a treat.
I asked for a highlight reel because I thought they were going to win.
Well, you gotta get it anyway.
Yo, check this out. They put a ward on the gate so they can see movement, and then when they did, Night Class TP down and got a sexy little hook. Got a nice little kill there early. He was doing a lot of wave dragging. He always showed up for his team and got those nice little hooks. Puck coil stun into that. It's nice. I think his early game was pretty solid. I think his rotations were good. I thought the way he worked around his lane partner was good. I think the way he contributed to fights like this was good. Being able to split the heroes apart so Lager couldn't heal.
This was an insane one. He got the tiny.
Yeah. I mean, he also got tiny 3 times at the end and it did nothing. There was a certain point where Pudge would blink in with the BKB and bite like Tiny or GPK on his Ember, and no one really had the damage output to follow up and actually get the kill, and then the hero becomes useless because it doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah, it looked flashy, and then it's like, okay, well, that was fun. Now what? Because I don't want to talk about how Vision kind of lost Winter the grip on the game they had in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I felt like they were in a position where they could have definitely won the game. I felt like after the first 15 minutes, they were in a fantastic position. They could have just controlled the game, get the Tom, get the Roche, and the game would be theirs, you know, but I felt like they were too confident, because even the tier 1 bot, the safe, I don't know if you guys remember, they TP'd heroes to defend, but they barely defended the tower, and then that gave them kind of a little bit of, oh, we have the power to defend the next tower. So they went and defend the next tower, and they lost that fight, and they lost a lot of their advantage.
There, this is a little bit of an extra tail where we see the hook still on the Tiny. It doesn't do as much as I'm sure.
I mean, it's also like the support just lost a lot of usefulness against Ember Spirit later on. You couldn't really do anything against GPK as a Wyvern and Pudge.
But also watch Largo in this fight. Every time he gets an amazing hook, boom, just gets licked back. It's the counter hook.
Yeah, and like the heals from him plus the Undying Soul Rip as well. It's like they just don't have enough to get through Tiny's HP pool. Meanwhile, you have like Mirana having endless utility throughout the game, like buying that Yules to make more pressure onto Puck with the like Yules into Arrow, buying the Ags, which helped clear out a lot of the like tree amp pushes from Nature's Prophet. So Mirana was often able to go TP back and like push the lanes out easily and safely, and then return back to the team. So like I think we saw a nice little support diff.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that. There was also a pretty clear point as to when Vision's boss stopped, because around the 20-minute mark, that was Saber. When there was a fight, we're like, hold on a second, Boomboys have something to say about this one.
It badly with the Puck ulti, and very nice team fighting from Boomboys. You could see that when Kataomi drops his tombstone, now Satanic spends like half of this fight hitting the tombstone and not really dealing damage, and that was enough for them to like have enough in the tank to just kite them around for Miero to heal up and deal his overtime damage, and eventually they end up winning this fight, getting all 5 kills for free, which is exactly what they needed. As you can see, even at this point, Vision have like 2k lead, but so if they weren't able to win this fight, it would be big trouble. However, they were able to capitalize on their mistakes, and they took it home afterwards.
Now, we all heard Poppy after the draft was done, and he said that game 1, actually, Winter, should have been a loss for them as well. So are you worried for them at all going into game number 3 soon?
I don't think so. I think game 1 they played really well. Game 2 they just had a problem with their heroes where they just couldn't have damage at some point. You know, I think if they just made some small little adjustments with the heroes, and it would be fine. The Pudge was kind of like, I don't think they would have done it personally if it wasn't a 1-0. I think if it's a 0-1, they would not have tried the Pudge here in this game.
Oh, there was also.
I know you don't agree.
No, it's fine.
I know you think that he just wants to play Pudge.
You could be right. I don't like the Pudge anymore. But I do think that there was that critical fight as well when they hit a really good IM timing with Satanic. Like he had Satanic and all these other IMs. He was ready to go and noticed BKB TPs out of the team fight on the mid river as Satanic TPs into it. It was a horrible miscommunication. It lost them like so much synergy. It was literally just him versus 3 heroes, which should never be happening. And I think that might have been honestly the moment for me where they lost the game.
Yeah, a little bit of communication then also issue there.
Yeah, I think they just needed to back. I felt like they didn't really need to take the fight. They needed to have the patience. I think this game they lacked the patience. They were a little bit too ahead of themselves. Maybe the scoreline played a factor in the head. They felt like, oh, we just want. They made a couple of bad errors and the game just gone out of control.
Yeah, it got out of control real bad. And then sometimes in a game like that, and you have a Nature's Prophet carry, I would imagine that there is still a way back in. Maybe to, you know, it's Nature's Prophet. You can rat a little bit. You can take some towers. You can basically go the lone druid route. Saber, why didn't that happen? Why wasn't that possible?
They were trying to do it, and Satanic was able to rat as much as he could. It is just not easy to do that against Tiny with Shadowblade, who's running around trying to pick you off. Yeah, they prolonged the game as much as they could. However, eventually in every single Dota game, you have to teamfight the opponents. Once they got the Roche and they came to Vision high ground, you have to take the fight with Pudge hooking heroes in and hoping for the best, which is like the best fight you can get. It was unfortunately not enough because the Largo would just lick you out.
Sorry, right? Thank you, Saber.
The high ground.
Great. I do want to talk about that because that was overall first pick. Surely that's the answer. Right, you're gonna ban that.
Largo?
Yeah.
I mean, he has been first phase banned like every other game. So I suppose you could definitely, yeah, I would. I think it synergizes just way too well with the current mid pool. And it just makes, it's so good against so many heroes.
Let's get it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say again, like the pick order, like if you're first pick, I just feel like it's easier to plan everything.
Yeah, and this was Boomboy with the first pick. We did see the team where Vision had first pick. They were the ones that came out on top as we were looking at the international stats. Going into this, Largo was win rate very much in the picture. But what made it that he now is first pick, first ban material? Is he just that easy to plan your draft around?
I think so. I think it just gives you everything you need. It gives you team fight. It's a strong laner, and it's not easy to pick heroes against it. I think you need some special, like, kind of draw ranger kind of heroes to deal with him. So for me, it was partly the Largo impact, and then partly Vision not having Darkseer as they did in game 1. As the Slardar, not displayed well. However, the Darkseer impact, it's like much more visible. He gets to push all the way. You can see it in the team fight. When he vacuums, it's just crazy good. Yeah, so I think they kind of need to aim for that.
We'll see which one of these two teams will play crazy good in game number 3. The score is tied, and for the first time on the main event, they won here for the International. We are gonna go to a third game of this series, and the last people out of the gate are the two coaches. They have a lot of work to do in this one. If we already know, or at least in this series, it seems to be that first pick gives you a little bit of an edge, Winter, and you're going to go in as the second pick team. How are you going to try to compensate for that? What is the plan?
I don't think you have much of a choice because the ball is in the first pick side. They're going to choose something, and you cannot ban everything. You need to take a trade when you're the second pick team. And we've seen what Lina, Undying, to pick one, and you have to play against it.
Yeah. I also think if we look at the drafts from last game as well, they picked heroes that rush blinks. And we already had a discussion earlier today about how, it's nicer on some heroes in the off lane to get like a Helm first or something before this blink dagger. Instead, you have a 12-minute blink out of a Slardar, a 16-minute blink on a Puck. You have a 23-minute blink coming in on the Wyvern, a 15-minute blink on the Pudge. It's just like 4 heroes with blink daggers, whilst the enemy has like Sanj and Kai's and stuff, and they're outputting so much more damage and being so much more tanky that your spells alone aren't enough to do this damage.
Yeah, that's why the mistake they made when they defended the mid tower was so bad, because of the items they bought. You're buying like fighting items, and you're
not fighting.
You're not fighting well. They were trying to fight, but they didn't fight well, and they lost the fight.
Yeah, that is a big problem. And with that in mind, that seems like a super easy fix. You can just say, guys,
stop.
Don't buy a blink. Or just have one blink.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Calm down. One blink. Scale up. They just want to go too fast. And don't they know that currently the average game time is 40 minutes plus? You can get your blink at minute 30. That's fine too.
Yeah, this tends to happen when you're just winning and winning. It gives you confidence to be like, okay, other teams can't play fast, but I can, because I'm just winning everything. And honestly, it is true as long as you keep performing, which they were up until this mid-fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about it, but I do want to give a shout out to the Satanic Nature's Prophet, because I was watching my mini-map the entire game and looking at the little blue dots that keep coming out of him every time he presses treants. It's just so cool. Like, if you have time to go back and look at the replay and watch it, he's just always sending the treants out to scout, like when he's farming the triangle.
What was it, 33 minutes? You were telling me he's still blocking Ancients?
He was still blocking Ancients for 33 minutes. Like, they weren't even farming the Ancients anymore because they were playing on Vision's side of the map.
So sweaty.
Still sweating it, yes. Like, the amount of vision he was getting for his team by sending these treants out, like when he's farming triangle, he sends like 4 or 5 treants out into the enemy jungle to scout like where they're playing, so that he knows, if they're not there, maybe they're smoking to his position, or if they are there, he knows that he's fine. This kind of like information control is so powerful, but you have all these blinks and you're not making use of it. So I really think there were some problems with the...
Satanic got let down by his team. That's what I'm hearing.
I wouldn't say that. That would be inflammatory.
It might just have been the case. Now, he had his first pick, Nature's Prophet, or second overall pick, I guess. And unfortunately for him, I did not have the backup to make... themselves top 6. More importantly, stay in the upper bracket, because as we heard no one before this series even began, every team in the top 8 has a chance to take it all at the end of these 4 days. Well, we're going to find out which one of these two teams is getting that little bit of a leg up by staying in the upper bracket. But to decide that, we will have to go for a third game.
Team Vision versus Boom.
We got ourselves Boomboys on the Radiant side, Team Vision on the Dire side, and the long-awaited question has an answer. It is Team Vision with the overall first pick. And boom! He's back!
What?
It's Bounty Hunter! And the Largo did get banned, the Earth Spirit did get banned, Lone Druid is still in the pool,
Wow.
Lina is still in the pool. I feel like I touched, upon all the high priority questions here, but how are you gonna deal with the Lone Druid? Sorry, with the...
That's exactly the thing. Where's the Lone Druid? They picked Bounty?
Yeah. There's the Lina.
Before I came to China, I had a friend telling me that Bounty Hunter is OP, and I was laughing at him.
He might have been right.
He told me he had a win streak, like 10 games, and he's certain that Bounty was broke.
Last game on
Yep.
Boomboys, so they were afraid of it. So Vision, they were like, heck it, let's just first pick this bounty and let's get it done with.
Okay.
A hero that we've seen throughout the whole day is the Undying. I want to point that one out too, because having a pretty solid impact, I feel, this hero had. And maybe better now in the hands of Boomboys, considering they already have a counter to it themselves, so maybe Vision doesn't want to go for it. But something to keep on our radars for sure. Is it Centaur that gets banned out by Team Vision? We see Centaur and Lina in the late
Yeah, but I'm
being
also
absolute
thinking
menace.
whether they need a specific hero to deal with Bounty. So I was talking to you guys about you need to have a convenient hero to deal with Bounty. So you don't have to spend so many heroes that can charge at him like Spirit Breaker. So you can just kill him right away without TPing too many heroes. Something along those lines.
I wouldn't mind seeing Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker, Task, anything that can hunt the Bounty.
That is a Kataomi special as well, so definitely in their wheelhouse.
Very true. I'm mainly hoping that Boomboys learned their lesson from game 1 and 2 and they banned the Dark Seer, as I believe it is maybe the only hero that enables this Bounty Hunter. Because we saw for both games that Vision, they just draft it in a way where they can't really teamfight Boomboys. And it's usually coming from 9 classes hero because it's this kind of patch bounty that's just roaming the map. And Darkseer kind of makes up for that. It's a big problem for Vision, and Boomboys can just repeat what they did in game 2. Just pick some more team fight. They don't have Largo this time, however, they can just pick something else and collect their win.
Maybe... Oh, they ban out the puck. So respecting the chance that this Lina still goes mid. We did see GPK, of course, have it earlier, and they pick up the Mirana. All right.
Bounty, kind of like a counter to Mirana in a way because of the track.
Yeah.
It's Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah, but I think it had so much utility in general. It kind of helps counter heroes, right? Like it preventively helps stop some heroes from coming out. Just this Yule's build is so effective. The anti-wave push. I want to know why they banned Dawnbreaker, personally. I'm still lingering on it because it just seems so odd. I'm like, did they want to pick Enigma? What hero do they feel like Dawnbreaker is so good against?
Potentially, Boomboys wanted the Dawnbreaker because if the Bounty Hunter goes on anyone, at least there's an instant save,
Yeah,
as
but that's-
Wyvern is the other
That's such a
support.
large commitment.
It is.
Ah.
Not disagreeing with you. We got a Winter Wyvern. Support duo, complete. Thoughts? Because maybe
Balance.
a little...
Balance. It's
Is
good.
this balance?
Yeah, Bounty and Wyvern is good.
I like this as well. You deny the Ember from Boomboys because right now they don't really have a proper setup for this Mirana, and Ember is the best setup with these chains. So now Boomboys have to respond to this. They could put the Lina mid, as we saw. It is a nice matchup against Ember.
They need some melee heroes right now.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they still have Undying. They have
Undying,
Clockwork.
Tusk, Clock, some kind of melee hero.
They still have Spirit Breaker out there if you wanted to.
That probably
They
doesn't
also,
go.
it's not,
I've got fingers crossed.
it's not a melee hero, but Bane is also in the pool when he was been banned the entire series so far.
There he is.
Yeah.
So why has he been banned out the entire series? What makes this hero such a menace? And there is still the lone druid
He's
coming out.
really good against Bounty. Like I've spoken about the Spirit Breaker against Bounty, you can charge him and hunt him. Bane can kind of do the same. Not the global range, but you can find him, use the sleep, low committal.
It's also Vision, they love to pull their waves with this Bounty when they play their offlane. That is impossible against Bane. You're just gonna get slept, the creeps will de-aggro, and you need to lane normally. And already Bane is a very strong laner, so it is not easy. And we got the Prophet.
Freya, you already said that this is a good matchup for the Nature's Prophet.
No, I think I've seen Lone Druid win it.
Ooh, oh yeah, you said it was the other way around. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I misremembered.
But Satanic plays both of these heroes to a super high level, so I'm imagining he believes it's favorable, or maybe he believes the rest of the draft makes up for any
And
shortcomings.
it's kind of annoying. I feel like in this Lone Druid Nature's Prophet matchup, Lone Druid is afraid during the catapult wave for 4 minutes, like the MP TPs down with creeps to kill him.
Yeah.
I think the matchup is difficult in the beginning, so if you can find a way to snowball, then MP can get away with a lot in the early game against Lone Druid. If you can kill the Lone Druid, I think this hero, if you kill him once or twice, the first 10 minutes, it actually completely slows the hero down so much.
Yeah, it depends a lot on the offlaner that you have against Lone Druid. If you are able to pressure, they did ban out the Darks here.
Or they're both banning on offlaners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad part about picking Prophet as a response to the Lone Druid is that you cannot pick your offlaner, and instead there will be 4 offlaners banned, which is kind of hard for both teams, to be fair.
I mean, you say 4, but the Largo has already been banned. The Centaur has also already been banned, so that's 6
Still-
already banned out.
Still Underlord. Underlord's really good here for...
Someone has to ban him. I
Yeah.
think Vision would want it. So and they have first pick coming out of the ban phase, so
Yeah.
they can ban something else and then leave Boomboys to ban Underlord.
We talked at the very start of this series about especially Miero in this offlane matchup, where he has the widest hero pool out of every offlaner here, the international. So this surely favors him as he just has deeper pockets, it seems like.
Yeah. If Underlord gets banned, I'm a little scared because there's a chance that Boomboys can last pick some Lycan again. Like Nature's Prophet kind of struggles against like swarm in fights.
Yeah, but they have the Wyvern. Wyvern's really good against Lycan.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard. I believe Boomboys need some form of team fight. Honestly, both teams kind of need team fight. I wouldn't be even opposed to like some Mars on Boomboys or some way to deal with this Prophet like Axe. It usually gives you a free enough lane.
Oh wait, they didn't ban the Underlord.
Yeah, I believe if Vision can pick Underlord here, it is super nice. The Underlord innate works with Nature's Prophet TP, so then when Nature's Prophet TP somewhere, he gets free movement speed and free damage reduction.
That is lovely.
Really scales up in the late game.
Do you think they're just gonna trade like Underlord and then Doom, and then just call it?
You'll be happy with the Underlord, I think.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Because the second part of that is if they don't pick the Underlord, then I think it's incredible Underlord game for Boomboys.
Yeah.
It is like so free.
You have
So
to pick
free.
it, right? You don't have a choice here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they take their time, so it seems like maybe they are discussing
I mean,
a certain
what other
choice,
options
a
they
certain
have?
trade.
Like what, NS? Lycan?
Slardar, still in the pool? Picked
oh, you
up.
didn't like that.
No me gusta, as they say in Spain.
This seems like an insane Underlord game.
There we go.
I would not want to be Slardar into Underlord.
I would not want to play the Vision lineup here, though.
Yeah,
Against
this is
Underlord.
like the Axe Rush on Underlord this game. It inhibits
It's
everyone's
also-
game.
It's also such a good... Just stops MP from farming the map, pushing the waves. You regain control as a global against global matchup, and you can catch him with the axe.
So what is the thought that goes behind picking the Slardar over the Underlord? Because a lot of thought went into that. We saw them thinking
Yeah.
a long time about this,
I-
so they must have considered.
I think the main reason here is they wanted to have the amplified damage, the corrosive haze, to kill off the Lone Druid bear on the lanes, and they figured that they could snowball the game, kill Roche, kill Tormentor, and play really quick. I think the idea here is they want to play an outscale against Boomboys. It's going to not be an easy task here. I think Underlord kind of is the best hero to stop the snowball, and once you get past that stage where the Slardar can actually kill you easily, you're going to have like a superior scaling lineup against the Vision heroes.
Yeah, I do not like the Vision draft at this point, which is why I am calling it. Quote me on this.
Uh-oh.
Boomboys will beat Vision and will be the first team to do so. I
Ruined a lot of people predictions.
yeah,
Too.
mine included. I declare.
Well, I declare that I think Vision's lineup also sucks. So they're going to win because I am never correct. I'm the worst panelist here. And I think Team Vision's draft sucks. They won. It's easy.
Oh, wait, so you're the not tiebreaker. You're the one that can decide
I'm
the
the
three
rational
things.
one, you know.
Yeah.
I see underlord in a game like this. I can't go against the underlord.
The first game and the second game, we definitely had periods where it's like, you know, especially the first game. What's going to happen next? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Next, we're going to head over to Sunspan and Cinderin, and we're going to tell you all about this game number 3.
Thank you so much, Sheever. Yeah, we don't get to hear Sir Action Slack's voice before the game. A very welcome change, if you ask me. Sunsfan heroist, as we get to game number 3 between Team Vision and Boomboys. And they're right. This could put Vision into the low.
Seconds till Jit goes ham in the dollar store, Morty. Who's that blowing the horn? Can somebody stop blowing that horn? Oh man, first blood just splattered!
First blood! The end is set in motion. You have been denied.
Denied. sou eu e você, meu gostoso.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Never in 10,000 years.
Oh jeez, Radiant's courier just got killed! Oh jeez, Radiant's courier just got killed! Whoa! They just killed Radiant's courier! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Ooh, oh, not good. Wubba lubba dub dub! Dire's top tower is under attack.
The rune of regeneration. The seeds of war.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Come on, get with it. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant just fortified their structures. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh, Dire, you gotta fortify them, their structures. Good work. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Couldn't do much about Radiant's bottom tower, could you?
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The prize is mine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Who does that crap? This should be against the rules.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh man! Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, what a mess.
The forest.
A gift from the night. A gift from the night.
Never refuse gold given.
Oh boy, Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Snared in fire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower just took a big beating. It's gone. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The rune of haste.
Dire's top tower is fallen.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Venice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Salamene smiles upon me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Don't mind.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Own it.
It's a killing spree over here. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Jeez, Radiant's middle tower just got wrecked.
Feed the trees. The rune of illusion.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not so fast, Corey.
Radiant's bottom
Mega
tower
kill
is under
now.
attack. Man, you might as well save that energy because Radiant just fortified Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Way to go! Radiant's bottom tower is completely gone. Man, great teamwork, huh, Rick?
You're actually watching this, Morty?
Rune of double damage.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Corey, watch out. It's a killing spree.
Total spawnage.
Ocean just got slaughtered by the Dire.
Thanks. Behold, a subtle burn.
wicked sick. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack. Wait, no, hold on! He's unstoppable!
Double kill it. Oh,
The
man.
smell of freshly
Middle
slaughtered
tower is under
bodies.
attack! Oh, Radiant's middle tower is destroyed!
Oh, Morty, calm down. It's only a monster kill.
Whoa! They just killed Radiant's courier! Oh, Radiant's top tower is under attack!
A soldier's fortune.
Oh, Radiant's top tower is destroyed!
Seeds of
Radiant's courier got killed! You know how much stuff he was carrying?
Allies disappear.
They killed all these people, Morty. That means they're godlike.
Oh man, this guy's dominating!
I came a long way to see you die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack! Oh man, what? Get up on out of here, because Radiant just fortified their structure.
10-15 minutes were really good for the Boomboys, despite Kiritich having kind of like